where he's getting some of the stuff that he's getting, and you kind of have to read between the lines, which both you and I have ended up doing in our blog posts. But before we go to the break, just to set up our second segment with you, where we'll go more in depth into the actual book itself. What's at stake in this conversation? In about a minute that we have left before the break here, what's at stake in a conversation about heaven and hell that Rob Bell brings up and that you and I have been trying to interact with?
Sure. Well, I don't focus on his treatment of hell. I think that as important as that is, and as clear as I think the New Testament is about it, I think that the real core concern that I have about Rob Bell's approach is what it does to Christ's person and work, and the kind of revised view of who Christ is, what he came to accomplish that results from it.
Okay, so we're going to talk about that after the break. This is Michael Horton. Michael is a systematic theology professor at Westminster Seminary. He hosts the White Horse Inn, which is a weekly radio program. He edits the Modern Reformation magazine, and he is a leading spokesperson of the Reformed camp. And whereas in the last hour we had Keith DeRose on, a philosopher from Yale, who's in favor of Rob's book, Mike has some big concerns about Rob's book, which we'll get into after the break. And I also want to remind listeners that Rob Bell will be live in the Twin Cities tomorrow night at Wayzata Community Church at 7 p.m. Doors open at 6 p.m. And we're hoping that he'll actually be calling into this radio program in the second half of this hour. So, Mike, we'll be right back with you after break.
And you're listening to the Doug Pagitt Radio Show on AM 950, the progressive voice of Minnesota.
And the men who hold high places must be the ones who start to mold a new reality closer to the heart.
Okay. Read exactly what's on the cue cards.
That's just good radio.
Hi there, Matt McNeil from AM 950. Hoping you're having a great weekend. Nice to see the nicer temperatures come back. Hopefully the rain not giving you too much of a headache. Regardless, I hope you have a great weekend. Be back with me Monday at 6 p.m. for the Matt McNeil Show right here on AM 950.
He came in here in the middle of the night in a delirious condition and told me the same story.
The Matt McNeil Show. Nights at 6 on AM 950, the voice of Minnesota.
Hey guys, remember when you were 18 with boundless energy and the stamina to do anything you wanted, anytime? Wish you could relive your glory days and have the testosterone of your teenage years with the experience and skill you have today? Now you can with ProGene Daily Complex.
This is Dr. Todd Karen from the American Academy of Anti-Aging and Regenerative Medicine. Testosterone levels decrease in men after the age of 20. It's a major cause of the aging process. The effects include lack of energy, decrease in muscle mass, increasing belly fat, and decreased sexual performance, all of which impact self-esteem, confidence, and most importantly, overall quality of life.
Kick your drive back into high gear with ProGene. Call 800-917-1208 today to get a full month absolutely free. No injections, no prescription needed. ProGene is an all-natural herbal supplement that helps men naturally produce more testosterone. Claim your free month supply now by calling 800-917-1208. That's 800-917-1208. Again, 800-917-1208. Shipping and processing fees apply.
Oh, good.
Hi, this is Mike Chevret, your host for Access for All. Sundays from 2 to 3. Access for All focuses on topics and issues that Minnesotans with disabilities face. We take a non-biased approach to discussing the true barriers that must be knocked down in order for all citizens to be able to be a part of our society.
Tune in this Sunday and every Sunday at 2 p.m. for Access for All here on AM 950 KTNF.
The Dakota people have a long history of helping others. History, tradition, and a respect for cultural values are the reasons the Shakopee, Mdewakanton, and Sioux community carries on that tradition.